So what we've done with Gears 5 is we've taken the smoke and sort of just made it its own thing.
And now we have split them into two and improved both.
You can take a smoke grenade to ensure that somebody can't see what you're doing, but if you want to stun them, which is if you're attacking a point or something like that, you can take the flashbang. Can we get the game started? Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Mid-house, do mid there.
It's a little bit weird.
I'm down mid. I'm down.
I got
mid.
nice.
Get me. 19, get me. Actually, up 3 mid.
I got one. Oh my
Nice
god.
shot. Did you see that?
Oh well.
Oh, right there.
You said how you can upgrade weapons because they start with low ammo?
Upgrades are picks, so everything's a pick. What you can do is you can either choose to make it respawn faster or give it more ammo. So they picked a flashbang, and so now it's actually a cursor selection, so now you vote between smoke and flash.
So the sort of team captain gets to choose the slot that you're gonna adjust, and then everybody votes on the one thing that they want. So if the team is really coordinated and communicating, they'll all sort of vote the same thing. But if they're not, then you might see people go like, no, I want this one, no, I want that one, and then like they'll be sort of arguing it out a little bit.
When people first start picking in early rounds, they don't actually pick the most powerful weapons. They're not allowed to. So on the next pick, they can upgrade that into a more powerful weapon, like a precision rifle or a submachine gun. And then from there, what they can do is upgrade it into a power weapon with a third pick. The things you have access to are the center line and your half.
Okay.
Except there's one little nuance. You can choose to deny a slot to the enemy team on their territory. It won't spawn anymore for 3 rounds. But after those three rounds, it comes back.
Okay.
So you better hit A quick on which one you want.
And you can place it like anywhere?
Yeah, so they're placing it like basically on their secondary, close to
Oh,
spawn.
I missed my shot.
Yeah.
There is. Hold on. I see it. I see it.
I got Vic on me. Oh, I got down there, huh?
I'm behind you.
That guy's really hurt. 21? 21's really hurt.
They went at hill. They went. I'm gonna shoot at hill.
Watch out behind you. He's pushing behind you as well.
I got one. Can we get a break on our hill?
Yeah, you guys just crossed 200. But just make sure you don't get 3 capped here. Gotta get in a ring.
We got one. I got one down. Somebody has to cut that up.
I died in our house. Our house was pushing our home behind.
Oh, I missed.
We're burning scores like crazy, boys. Just keep burning them.
So you can see on the top left like how many like respawns you've got.
Let's go. Let's go, man. I'm doing it. That first decap. You decap Dave.
Good job.
Nice job.
Nice. I'm doing it.
Bro.
Let's go. Easy, mate. Let's go. Like
So every round you get like 1 extra life. So there you are down to 2. Like if you burn them all up, then like literally you just get 1.
I didn't even think to look at that.
Yeah, I know. Like when you're choosing to spawn, like right now you're choosing to like deplete your lives, right? So you're gonna start this round with 3. They were calling on the other side. They're like, they're burning lives. They're burning lives. Just kill them. So just something to keep
That's just
in mind.
not like active up here.
I know. Yeah, it's a different way of thinking about it.
I'm rotating back to our hill. I'm gonna have shots from our middle side.
Over 17 is low.
One on your left. On your left. On your left. On your left.
Oh, I might die.
I'm gonna help here.
They're trying to crunch on our home.
I'm gonna play towards
heard
our
of me?
home. That's where this is.
For which, like we do a calculation of which team will win if it continues like this,
Yeah,
right?
I've been paying attention to that.
Yeah, so like for there, like once it's like 1 minute or something like that, it starts counting down. Like obviously you can affect it,
Yeah.
and if it goes like if you swing it around, it'll go away. But it'll tell you like a countdown, like we're winning. So you don't have to do like the mental like calculation anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I've liked that. It's helped me through this right now.
Right. Also, when you're in TACOM, if you bring up TACOM right now, you can see how many lives each of the other team has. Your team and the other team has, yeah. So if you see someone who's low and you're like, holy, like if we could just like eliminate one, like you can go for that.
Okay.
I got a third one in this house. Like, we have one of them.
Bro, I have one shot in my home. Oh, he cut back.
Did
Did you see the little dots like on the screen? Do you see the little dots on the screen when you're getting hit? Can you actually tell? Like, can you read them right now?
I can.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you went wide on me.
Yeah.
And I hit him with that the second shot. I could tell his body language changed because my full spread hit him.
Right.
Seen it,
Yeah. You can actually see. Sorry. You can actually see the times now on all the respawns. So like, if like you can actually tell like when snipe's coming up.
I seen it. It said 6, I think.
Yeah, it was 6 seconds. So snipe's up. Yeah, there you go. They just got it.
All right, I'm up. Come, Marcus. Marcus dies.
All right.
I got hit by snipe.
He's been on like 5 lives ever since he went to 0. Not repeating that mistake.
So here you're picking, you get to vote between, because they're upgrading the grenades. It's now like the Marksa, Hammer Burster, and Incense. So pick which one you want. So then your team placed an instant there.
But I'm still getting used to it because sometimes I feel like I'm not hurt, but then I really am like full red because it's coming in this way.
You get like, as you're getting shot, there's like new indicators kind of showing you where you're getting shot from. So like, sort of watch for those. It's like the omen will start to kind of show up a little earlier than the creep comes in. And so if you just watch for the hits, you kind of get a better feel for how damaged you are.
Yeah. I have no lives.
I have no lives.
You have no lives, Kenny?
Oh yeah, no,
You have
I'm
no
out,
lives?
I'm out. Like I used all my lives.
Yo,
right now.
Kenny, are you okay? Yeah. You got destroyed. I'm sorry. Bad.
How many lives do you end
Don't
up with
pick
there,
up
Kenny?
against me, bro. Just know it. You know it, bro.
How many lives do you end up with there?
It's bad.
Can you guys put the claw down on the center line? Yeah, there's bandstand. Just put the claw down in the center line, please.
The Swarm has been around now for a little while. They've made their own weapon and they made the Claw. And it's big, powerful, frightening, but it's also a little janky. Like, it's the Swarm that are making it. They're not the best engineers. It has like an inverse accuracy on it. So if you're shooting and you hold down the button, it actually gets more and more accurate. But then that sort of Swarm engineering comes into play where if you hold it for too long, it sort of starts like coughing a little bit, goes like, and the spread goes all over the place and it goes slower and like the kick gets harder to manage and then you have to like let go and then start again to sort of get that sphere again. And so it's a very powerful weapon, but there's a little depth in it in like really controlling the accuracy and getting the most out of it.
I want hands. I'm shooting behind him, Marcus. Down.
Coming, you guys. Behind us. Let's see the guy behind us.
Did you ever get somebody on the ground? Just
That was elimination.
Oh yeah,
That
there you go.
elimination.
Eliminated. You were completely eliminated.
But
Your team got completely
That
eliminated.
was an
There was nobody
elimination
on the
victory.
field there.
So there's a new like winning condition now, which is if you wipe the whole team before they can respawn, you win the round.
Automatic.
Yeah.
We call it an elimination victory. It's just like the team's not left standing, so like you win.
You were close to 3-capping, but they actually killed everybody, like muffed everybody up before the 3-cap happened. So I cut it short.
there's 2 on E.
I have a kill. Oh yeah, nades out.
So if I have 4 respawns, right, and I spawn up at the end of the round, and then it ends, like I lost that respawn now, right? Like I'm not going up to 5.
Yeah, I have to really manage it. Like that end moment, especially when you're like, holy shit, like you have to make that call, like, can I run there and get, like, actually impact this fight? Or should I hang back?
Yeah, so now it's actually down, like, escalation used to go up for the respawn timer, now it's down, so it's actually 10 seconds. So it's gonna go fast.
Well, we had like no spawn, so we gotta, hit some shots. Right here, man.
Game point.
I couldn't even hear you if you was pushing.
Nice job.
Well done.
So on behalf of the whole coalition, we'd thanks everybody for coming out to the playtest. I know it's Saturday and there's other things you could be doing, but we really appreciate you coming out. See you later.
Yeah, so developers,
But
so
we get
much.
to keep you guys around.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Later.
So now that you've played the latest version of Gears, we'd love to hear your thoughts.
Oh man, I feel like it's a whole different game for me since my playstyle is kind of very fast or whatever or whatnot, and my movement is still fine, but I mean it's just way different than Gears of War 4. be honest.
Well, I mean, that's a great start. I mean, like, you know, like, we've tried to make it, you know, feel very Gearsy, feel very, like, you know, part of the legacy, but still feel very new. So that's really good news to us that it feels very different, but hopefully it still feels like Gears.
I also like how you have 5 lives or respawns. That's actually like pretty cool.
I think you both ran out of lives at some point.
Did you as well?
No, I don't think I had 1 life.
One life left, managing that one set.
I was staying.
I ran out of lives so fast at the start. I was going through it by like round 4 or 5. It was not fun.
So like that first half, playing your like Gears 4 play style, and then you adapted in the second half. How did the sort of limited lives make you think differently about how you were playing?
Not having infinite lives off of respawn just changes your whole thought process. And when I was coming off respawn, I need to think like, you know, do I want to use my respawn here? Do I want to go into like a heavier fight location? Do I want to play more aggressive because of my lives? It just made me think about, you know, a lot of things based on how many lives I had. And towards the end of that game, the other team was running out of lives. So we knew that, like, because I had like 4 or 5 lives at that point, and they were down to like 1 or like nothing, I knew that I could kind of just be aggressive and force them to kind of outskill me and get the kills like that.
You ran out of lives like early and before like first half. A few of your guys' team was low, and we'd see the opposite. Like when you guys were trying to catch up because you were like Coggo on a roll.
Yeah, I think we was all at one life at one point, and they had like four lives, 3.
Yeah.
And we're all like playing, and we're like, okay, we still got this, but we just can't die. Like, you just can't.
Like, I was so careless throughout that first half, and when I was like out of lives, like, or when I was running low, I just started to like feel it. And like when I started getting lancered a little bit or shot a little bit more, I was like, I need to get the hell out of here. I can't be sitting here. It's such a huge role in the game that's like missing in Gears 4, and I'm happy it's in this one because, like you said before, like there's such a big complaint about just kind of like carelessly playing, and that lives factor alone just makes you have to think more and makes you care a lot more than you did before. So I like it a lot.
Awesome. It's one game. It's going to be a little bit hard to tell from a single game, but how did you feel about each side getting to pick?
I liked it a lot, but for me, at first it was kind of confusing because you were standing behind me and I was like kind of like lost a bit. I'm not gonna lie, but I started getting used to it, and I liked how you could place a weapon on your side of your choice, and it's just all strategy, like I said before. It's just pretty dope how you could place a snipe on my side, they'll place a drop on their side, and you could, it's not an X, what did you guys call it again?
A denial.
A denial X on their side. I think, I think we did it to them on drop?
On our drop shot.
On our drop,
It's a weird drop.
Even though we should have did it on the claw, because that gun is just, that gun is